Yeah, I mean, that was later, but originally in the magazines it had blood in it.
Yeah.
They removed it afterwards before the game came out. So they removed blood from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for this. So my birthday was coming up and the game was out.
Yeah.
And of course, you're fucking 10 years old, you haven't got any dosh.
Oh, yeah.
There's no gold in your fucking pockets, you know what I mean? So I was like moaning at my dad, oh, Dad, I need this game called Mortal Kombat. And he looked at me like an idiot. And he just said, no, you don't want to mess with games, you've got to do your own work. And I'm thinking, well, I want Mortal Kombat. You know? I want Mortal Kombat, fuck that. So anyway, he gives me the money. Because he didn't want to get involved with game shops, he found them intimidating, he didn't really understand what was going on, that's why I got my brother to do it. And so he gave me the money to go and buy it. And he said, go and buy it, bring it back, and then you're not having it till your birthday.
Oh.
How cruel is that on a kid? You know, so I'm 10 years old. So anyway, this game had an 18th tag on it.
Yeah.
So I was 10. Alright, so I goes down to the game shop, and it was when game shops were like, you could get the little local game shops. I mean, they don't exist anymore. I mean, we're moving to digital anyway. There's going to be no game shops left soon, is there? No. Maybe for consoles.
Yeah.
But in general, for PC games, you can't really buy them in shops anymore.
Steam and stuff like that.
Yeah, Steam exists. There's just no reason to own a copy of the game. You can download it and save it to your account. You can get it whenever you want.
Yeah.
So I go down to the local game shop, which this is no bullshit. The local game shop near us, you might have even seen it. It was on King Street.
It's still there.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? Do you remember as you walked into the shop? It was like a little box shop. It was very small, but just the walls lined. Yes, it is. It's lined with games. Yeah, console games. Now there's a door at the back.
Really?
Yeah, there's a door at the back, and it's dead obvious the door. And you think to yourself, it's probably a staff room or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what was behind there? Really, a gun shop, an illegal gun shop, right? So they were using games as a front to sell fucking illegal firearms at the back of that shop. I only found out as a teenager because people were like dealing with these guys because I hung around with some rough teenagers back then. And so I found out this was like a gun shop, and at the time I thought, fuck it, I'm not going back in there. Yeah. So I used to go in there nearly enough every other day as a kid just to go look at games on the walls. I mean, you must remember the excitement when you walked in to see every game all lined up.
And you got money in your pocket.
Yeah, and you think, fuck man. Or even if you didn't have money, you could just go and look at the games.
Yeah.
How many times have we been out shopping, just go into the game shop with no intention of buying anything, just to see what's in there. I mean, we can buy stuff now, but as teenagers, we might not have any money or anything like that. So, anyway, I buy Mortal Kombat, getting back to the story.
Yeah.
Rushes home, and my dad instantly is waiting for me at the door, and he says, give it me.
That's Bob Lamb.
That's Big Bob. So, I then say to him, Dad, in my most serious voice, I should play it once to make sure it's working. Now, as a 10-year-old, that is about the limit of the argument that you can come up with in your head, so an excuse to play it. And he said, all right then.
Just really quickly, that was my Christmas one-liner every fucking year that I had parents buy me a game. And it comes to the point where they'd actually say, do you want to try it before I wrap it?
They ask you if you wanted to.
Well, that's it every year. Every year my main present would be a game. It's like, you know...
Well, it has been for all of us for fucking years.
But then it come to the point, and I can remember it was... The year that they first did it was when GoldenEye was out at Christmas. And they said, do you want to try it? So I was like, yes. Which to me was a mistake because, let's be honest, GoldenEye was the best game of all time for the N64.
Oh, yeah, miles.
Yeah.
Or maybe Zelda. Ocarina of Time was fucking amazing.
It was a fucking amazing game. But the thing
GoldenEye was awesome too. That's
the idiotic thing is, she actually didn't go out of her way to not show me where she hid it. So every time that they were in work, I'd come home from school, I'd whack fucking GoldenEye on for an hour. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean in terms of like, you know, you've got to muster up your fucking man voice and say, I need to try this.
Well, your man voice for that is just like, Dad, I really got to play this game.
I don't know, dude. I had balls at the time, but
well, maybe, but you've been a sexy stud for a long time.
That's true.
Guys, we're at the 50-minute mark. We're going to take a very, very quick 30-second break, and then we'll be back for the final part, guys. Please stick around. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Peace. Okay, guys, we're back. So as I was saying, so rudely interrupted by the commercial that I generated. But again, it's just a split down to 15-minute guide, it's nothing special. Wrapping these presents. So I played the game and I fucking loved it. I swear to God, the first time I played Mortal Kombat, I played Raiden, and all you had to do was back forward, and he did that fucking cry. Yeah. I did it, remember that fucking crazy shit? Yeah. Sorry to deafen you guys, but that's what he did. And I thought it was fucking awesome. He's shooting light now. I mean, it was done with real people. It was like the first game that had been done with like real people.
Full mocap.
And so, I mean, full what?
Mocap.
Who the fuck do you are? Fucking Mr. Media over there.
Motion capture.
Yeah. You sound like Keith Lemon.
Motion capture, isn't it?
Motion capture, isn't it? Stands for HE. Yeah, so, fucking, I got Mortal Kombat, and I played it for, like, the first round before he came into the room, and it was like a murder film, like a horror film.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the lights were out, and you just got this shadowy figure, and my dad was a big fella.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So that shadowy figure was, like, blocking out the eclipse. It was like 300, you know, his fucking form will block out the sun. And he went, is it working? You know, like a real man voice. And, you know, he shakes your fucking sternum when he says it to you, and he goes, give it here, then. So I was fucking denied. One round of Mortal Kombat and I was absolutely fucking denied, man. Oh, it was terrible.
Quick point, and it's so sad that I remember it. The blood code was down, up, left, A, right, down.
Well, exactly. So Christmas comes, and that's the longest period ever. I mean, I got it like a week before my birthday, so I only had 7 days to wait. So 7 fucking days as a kid, after you've played the game, it's like crack. Oh, man. I mean, I was a nightmare for finding my presents as a kid.
Yeah.
I was really bad because my mum and dad worked in the bar, and we lived above it. I was like alone a lot upstairs for like at night time because they had to go and work at the bar. So when it came to Christmas, there was only so many places they could hide gifts.
Yeah.
So, and I knew they wouldn't be coming upstairs, so I would just be like, Mr. Find the fucking present. And this is a true story, this, once in one of the bars we lived in, okay? So I was probably about 7 again, a really young kid, and a pain in the ass as part. I goes into the spare bedroom, and the mattress was all bumpy, the quilt was all bumpy,
right?
Like the duvet is all bumpy. So I looked under the duvet.
A corpse.
No, why do you think there's corpses everywhere I go? You think there's dead bodies littering my life? So, fucking, seriously, under the bed is about 60 awesome presents.
Wow.
Toys. Do you remember, what was the name of that sheriff who could, like, have the ears of the wolf? And all that.
Marshall Bravestar.
Marshall Bravestar toys. He had a town in there. It had him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I got this. This is the best Christmas ever, because after that I generally didn't get fuck off. Because you were like, by the time you were 11, you should have been working by my dad's standards. You know, you should have been in the mine or something. So I find all these toys, and I was so excited I could have cried. I was like so into Marshall Bravestar at the time. So when my mum came upstairs, I was like, who's all those gifts for?
Oh,
like, I cracked completely, because I just had to know they were mine.
Yeah.
And you know what she said to me? The 3 cousins. I could have stabbed some. I could have gone Damien Omen right there. I swear to God. I was like Michael Myers when I heard this. I was like ready to knife in everybody around me.
Unbelievable.
Because I was like, I was just gobsmacked. Because I was hoping to say they're yours.
Yeah.
You know, like, I love you, son, and they're yours. Didn't get it. Oh, they're for your cousins. And I said, well, what am I getting? You know, as a kid. And she went, oh, not much. Like that. That's what she said to me. Because I found it. Obviously, it was like punishment for going finding your presents. So I was devastated, and then Christmas Day rolled around, lo and behold, they were all fucking me. But that took away the waiting period that I didn't have with Mortal Kombat, because I knew I was getting Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So, like, that took away the waiting period, because once I felt it was done, I was so disappointed. I didn't want Christmas to happen.
Yeah.
So obviously it came like it was tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because I was, like, so gutted I wasn't getting what I wanted, that it rolled around straight away, and then I got all the stuff, and I broke it so quickly. I mean, it was so shoddily made. I mean, I was a fat kid anyway, so I'm like this little dump truck, playing with these plastic toys, and this was like the 80s or 90s. So they were made back with like fucking bits of twig and all sorts.
Chinese newspaper.
Yeah, they were real sweatshop stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I wrecked that stuff so quickly. It was really bad. I mean, what's the best gift you got? I mean, what stands out in your mind as a kid? I mean, games wise, obviously.
Games wise.
What would you look forward to the most as a kid?
Fuck, dude. I don't know. I really couldn't say. Actually, straight off the bat, there's nothing that stands out. It was just all. I mean, for years it was fucking Action Man, and then when it went into games, it was just one game a year. But to be honest, I don't know. I think the one that stands out the most, even though I spoiled it rotten for myself, was GoldenEye. That was it. That was the one that I always remember the most as being like, I knew I had it, I played it. In fact, I think I nearly finished it before I actually opened it on Christmas. Like, oh, surprise! But the thing is that you don't remember. Well, you won't remember. Sorry. With an N64 is the save data was usually in the cartridge of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you put it in, and the levels came up like you know, the camera film.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Along the side, and half of the levels was already open, and it was only my dad that twigged and said, "Why are they already open?"
So you were playing it while you weren't supposed to.
That's what I'm saying. Is my dad works quite a while away, so he didn't come home until like 7 at night. My mum would be home at 6. So it's just my granddad downstairs, and I'd come in from school at maybe 3:30. I'd go straight to, I knew where it was, and I'd get on with it straight away.
That's unbelievable.
I know, well, I'm a naughty bastard.
You are a naughty bastard.
Yeah, but well, yeah,
I mean, you can't expect your dad to understand what that film at the bottom meant.
Well, no, it comes on the screen because, I mean, it doesn't take a gamer to like work out because some of them are obviously darker than the other ones that you can select and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you also noticed that the box was frayed because it was a cardboard game box. So basically,
it came with like a sleeve, didn't it? Yeah.
But then he'd ask me like, you know, have you been on this? Well, we've been away, and my dad can smell a light like a fart in a car.
Yeah, is he bad?
So, well, that's it though. You don't fuck with Bill Bossman, and then like he said, like
he's the only guy I know who can find a fart in a jacuzzi.
That's it. But like he said, like, have you been playing this? Well, we've not been here, and I had to actually confess to that. I thought, right, you can say no and get a beating, or you can say yes and get a less beating. So I said like yes. But then, I don't know why, and I can remember it so vividly, it was my brother that hit me.
Your brother hit you?
Like, you cheeky bastard, but then like, he said like, where were they? So that he could do it.
Oh right, okay.
But yeah, I mean, that was a stand. I mean, like, Suzanne's like got the torch now, and it doesn't work on Suzanne at all. Like, she will buy me a game a year. This year she's not got much choice really because all the games are out in November and I plan to buy them because I have a job. But
the game has turned, bitches.
She pulled her face out. It's like, I mean, last year it was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and that was out in November. And she says, pick one game out this year that you're not going to buy. I said, well, I'm going to buy them. But then she said it again in a way that I couldn't really like disappoint her. So I said, like, Assassin's Creed. Then she went, right, I'll buy it. And she, no, actually, no, I felt like...
Well, you gossip that she wanted to buy you on, so you had to wait to play
Exactly. The fact is, it's me just being really impatient and fucking childish. I mean, when a game's out, and if it's out in December, fair enough, wrap it up. If it's out in November, October, there's the fucking no chance, because I'll finish it, I need to get my hands on it, and it'll be dated by Christmas.
Are you not amazed, though, how long as a kid you managed to make a game last?
Yes.
I mean, I played GoldenEye for must have been months.
The thing with GoldenEye was, though, it was a bit different because you could play the game through, but then you have to do it on every difficulty to unlock all the other stuff.
I know, but I wouldn't do that now. Like, I don't play games on multiple difficulties anymore.
I have to.
Let's say I bought StarCraft recently,
okay, yeah?
And I wanted to play through the campaign. I just stuck it on normal and played through.
Right.
And I had no intention of ever playing it again.
That's it, though, I think.
Not on the campaign, anyway, obviously.
The different. I know they put like achievements in Steam and stuff like that. Is it Windows achievements or something? But on like console games, obviously you've got, especially with the Xbox, you've got your achievements now, which give you gamer score and blah blah blah, which doesn't really do anything.
Well, they're like achievement points in WoW, aren't they? I mean, I've never been an achievement hunter. I mean, feel free to chip in, guys, who are watching. If you what do you guys think of achievements? I mean, personally, I can't stand achievements.
I mean, on the PlayStation, there was nothing basically. It was absolutely nothing. But like when I got into Xbox, I mean, it gives you your gamer score, which is sort of like a bragging right, which is nothing. But some games have introduced like outside of game rewards, even if it's just like an avatar reward. But then like
it's like a change of costume.
Exactly. But then it's stuff that you can't buy. I know it's something like superficial and flimsy, but it's nice, isn't it? You know, where like you don't have to do it. But the thing is, it's like gamer OCD. I can't leave a game unfinished now. The only thing that I will avoid, especially with the Xbox that I picked up 4 years later than release, is I wanted to go back through the older titles and, you know, get up to, like Halo, for example. I wanted to get up to date with Halo, so before Halo 4 comes out. And I got Halo 3, and I don't like it, I've got to admit, is a lot of games now introduce multiplayer achievements, which I don't like.
You can only get online or so?
Exactly, like, kill X amount of people with these weapons online, blah, blah, blah. But games like that now, I know there's still a lot of people that play Halo 3, but it's achievements you need to invest a lot of time in to get these achievements.
See, I agree with the comment we just had posted there. Yeah, GoldenEye took a lot of time away from single player. I mean, I almost disagree with that on the status that I never really played the multiplayer, because it was all LAN-based. So it was after school and stuff, wasn't it, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, back then it was after school, and generally we didn't really get a lot of players in to the house, and then you had to buy 4 controllers.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just ridiculous, really, because you ended up with them third-party fucking controllers, which is shit, and then nobody wanted to use it. I mean, I remember it got to the stage where it was,